This was my vision, my dream book or vision board. So it's a big mansion with lots of palm trees, and it's got 4-car garage. Funny thing is, my house now is double lot. It has a huge pool in the backyard like this.
You guys.
And it has a staircase, I'm not kidding you, identical to this. I even drew my future wife.
Look at this.
So this was 1995.
You guys.
I drew this, and doesn't this look like my wife now?
It looks like Layla. There's a woman he sketched here that if she were missing right now, this would be the sketch they'd use to find her. His life he drew up.
무조건 성공해야만 하는 사람들에게 꼭 소개하고 싶은 사람이 바로 매니 코시빈입니다. 매니 코시빈은 어린 나이부터 작은 사업들을 성공시키며 현재는 조 단위의 부동산 투자자로 엄청난 부를 축적하고 있는데요. 14살부터 수많은 도전과 실패를 경험하면서 그는 지금의 자리까지 올 수 있었다고 말합니다. 새로운 도전과 실패를 두려워하지 않았고 실패 속에서 많은 배움이 있었기에 그는 계속해서 성장할 수 있었다고 합니다. 14살의 매니 코시빈은 가족을 위해서라도 성공을 하지 않으면 안 되는 절박한 상황이었다지만 생각해보면 14살의 어린 소녀도 해내는 이 모든 일을 많은 역경을 겪은 우리가 못 해낼 이유 역시 없겠죠. 매니 코시빈의 여정을 통해 다시 한번 내 비전을 세워보시길 바랍니다.
So I'm from Iran. When you reach age 14 in Iran, the army kind of forces you, to go in service. My dad has 6 brothers, and 4 of them are crippled, and 2 of them passed away from being injured in the war.
No kidding.
So when it was getting close to my 14th birthday, my dad suddenly decided to drop everything and flee Iran.
Wow.
And with 3 of my siblings and my parents, obviously 6 of us, it was a super brave thing for him to do. Yeah, it's amazing. And I think that's obviously what's been my driver for success. I've always been carrying the burden, that, everybody suffered because of me. And that really turned me into a man early on. My dad was promised a job at the gas station by a friend. And when we arrived at their house, after 2 nights, the husband and wife got in a fight and they asked us to leave.
Whoa.
That was a, dark period of my life, but I think I turned all that into motivation, Everything that's happened to me, I've had lots of my, down points in life, and you gotta either, let it break you or make you.
Yeah.
And we started with 1 space, and then it turned out to be 3 spaces. I expanded my business, I was 14.
At 14?
Yeah, so I used to get up early in the morning, like 4 in the morning, and go to all the dumpsters and pick up stuff. I started with my own apartment complex where we used to rent.
Yeah.
And then I realized, hey, why don't we go over there, walk over to the next complex. And then I was making $1,000 a month at 14 to 16 because I didn't have a work permit yet. So that was my first business, So my first legal job was Kmart. I was pushing shopping carts, cleaning the floors. I was a stock boy number 407. So I excelled at it so well, I got promoted to assistant manager of sporting goods after under a year. But even then, I knew that's a stepping stone for me. I don't want to be working at Kmart. I want to make lots of money. I had a vision, a much bigger vision. So I found this company, WWI, Worldwide Industries. It says earn, $1,000 a week. I'm like, wow, I'm only making $100 a week. Yeah. So I called them, and it was a multi-level marketing sales, and it was a door-to-door sales. I quit my job at Kmart. I went working for WWI, and after 3 months, I became their top salesman. And one day, I'm shopping with my dad at Price Club. Back then, it was in Costco, Price Club, and I did a quick math. I'm like, hey, these cashews are 3 pounds for $3. That's $1 a pound. These guys are selling it to me for $2.50 a pound. So I have all my customers. Why do I need these guys? I was just searching for more successful friends.
Yes.
Because I want to get out of the circle.
So here's a key. You were searching for more successful friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
I met this guy. He's driving a Porsche Cabriolet, wearing a Brioni suits. I'm like, whoa, what does that guy do?
Yeah.
I gotta find out what he's doing.
Yeah.
So I found that he has a mortgage company and a real estate company. And so I worked for him for 6 months. I learned everything in loan business, and I found a broker to partner up with because you have to be a broker to open your own. So after 7 or 8 months, I opened my mortgage company.
Okay.
So I started putting money back into the supermarket, and after 2 years, I was negative net worth. I lost
2 years, negative everything.
Negative. So I sold my house. I had 2 cars. I had a Lexus, I had a Mercedes 500 SL, sold those. All my friends, family, they said, just file bankruptcy. I'm like, no, bankruptcy is like, to me, is death. I'd rather die before I file bankruptcy. I'm like, I'm losing money anyway. Why don't I just lose more money, get the volume up? Within a year, I sold the business. I almost doubled the sales, and 2 Korean guys bought it. When I was trying to sell my supermarket, I used to go, I worked 12 hours, and then I used to go to 24-hour fitness, run on the treadmill. And guess what I was telling myself? I'm gonna sell it, I'm gonna sell it, I'm gonna sell the supermarket. I'm gonna file bankruptcy.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I sold the supermarket, then I started doing day trading. I turned that to $600-some thousand. I took the money, I left 80 grand in there. I took $600,000 out. I went and bought 2 homes and a shopping center with it.
That was the beginning. It's interesting, man. Life is so interesting because in hindsight, everything happens for us, not to us.
Correct,
All of our failures, as long as you believe that, right?
우리는 원하는 목표를 향해 달려가다 보면 뜻하지 않게 자꾸 큰 실패들을 경험하게 될 것입니다. 하지만 성공하는 사람들의 공통점은 실패 속에서 큰 배움을 얻고 큰 성장의 기회를 마주한다는 것입니다. 매니 코시빈처럼 말이죠. 여러분들이 원하는 목표를 향해 가다가 힘든 상황을 마주했다는 것은 여러분 앞에 큰 기회가 있다는 사실을 잊지 않으셨으면 좋겠습니다. 눈앞에 놓인 선물을 꺼내보지 못하고 실패를 실패로 끝내지 말아야 합니다. 꼭 인생의 큰 선물을 얻으시길 바랍니다. 여러분들의 목표를 향해 달려가는 여정 속에서 실패를 두려워하지 않고 계속해서 앞으로 나아가 원하는 것을 얻게 되는 의미 있는 시간을 보내시길 응원합니다. 그리고 지금 바로 스케치북을 열어 당신이 원하는 비전보드를 그려보세요. 당신은 무엇과도 대체될 수 없는 우주의 유일한 사람입니다.